Hello everyone, I'm Havoc, and this is Factorio Space Exploration Plus. We are back at it today, and I have been down here working on exterminating biters because we need more room. These builds that I'm starting to do take up a lot of room. This is just iron and copper. The sand setup, or the stone setup that will smelt stone, make sand, and also make glass for us is going to be even bigger than that. So we're looking at this really big open area that we can expand into. But the problem is that we've got biters everywhere here. I have been working very diligently to blast them very far back. But I need to come down here and build a wall section, and maybe right here and right here somewhere. We'll see. We'll look at that when we get there. But right now, I have been loading up with supplies to build what we're going to build. The only thing that I need to do is grab. I'm probably going to need to put some of these walls back and grab some artillery rounds, the atomic artillery to be specific. We want to blast these little guys to oblivion. So let's grab as many of those as we can carry and then jetpack our way down. I've made a modification to the armor where I got rid of the exoskeleton legs, since really we're going to use jetpacks for moving around. I may put the exoskeleton legs back in, but for right now I'm going to need the robots. So I have replaced the exoskeleton legs with roboports. We're going to come down here, and I'm curious. Yes, I have some of these with ammo in them. What is their range? About out to where I've blasted things. That's what it looks like. I have an artillery somewhere out here, and that's what's giving me this range, but I don't know how much ammo it has in it. We're going to take advantage of whatever we can and clear this area out as best as we can, and then move down and drop another one. Yes, cannot pick up stone. My inventory is full to the brim with everything you could imagine, and I've taken most of the things that I don't think that I'll need out of my inventory for this trip, so we should be pretty streamlined with what's left over. It'd be really nice if there's a little island somewhere that I could make use of, or I could just make a little island. What am I saying? I have landfill. And we're just gonna drop right over here and place just one. I've researched some artillery shooting speed. They're quite efficient. I do want to manually choose the targets for the most part, to make sure that I'm getting the majority of the nest in the area I'm about to claim. I don't want any hidden anywhere. The map is just gonna flash constantly. Total atomic annihilation. Give you some more ammo. Fire anything you can now. Anything at all. Feel free to just blow it up. So, with that taken care of, we can come and clear out where we're going to be. Yeah. The bugs might be a problem. As they're just getting annihilated. What's a good point to start from? Probably right around in here at this point. We will land, let our nanobots clear out all of the wood, and then start expanding the wall. Put down our blueprint and get it going. Let's see, where is our blueprint? Right here. We're going to turn this thing around like so. It won't have any power to begin with because we have to place down this. Oh, and also, I have a brand new computer. And since I have a brand new computer, Factorio is registering all of my achievements again as I do them. But it's nothing special. We've had these achievements for a long time. Let's see. I also want to put a radar right down here. And then down the back side of this, because we have not cleared everything on the inside, I need some laser turrets down. And we're going to want some of these down so we can put ammo. What's getting attacked? Okay. Our base. Our base can repair itself. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I didn't bring anything but long-handed inserters because long-handed inserters is what this blueprint uses. All of the turrets here. So I need to use long-handed inserters to offload. And that's going to be right in the way of this flamethrower turret. I will fix this later. Right now I just want to get ammo on the line. So our machine gun turrets will do their thing. And that, you know, is mainly in case we run out of power. Hopefully we don't. But in case we do, at least the machine gun turrets will be able to fire. And do some damage to whoever is attacking the wall segment. And this is super easy. The only thing that will have the bots clean up down here is stone, because obviously the termite bots don't eat stone. Where is our blueprint? There it is. I need to put this down here on the hotbar so I don't have to search the inventory every time I want to place this down. And the priority is to get our solar panels up ASAP. Solar panels give the blueprint power. With power, it can defend itself with lasers because it's not attached to the main grid of our base. This is a little self-standing area. My poor robots. I only have personal RoboPorts Mark 1, the original, and they're running out of power rapidly. And that's because getting the next RoboPort Mark 2 requires me to get into material science. And material science requires me to get into, was it iridium? Yes, iridium plates are required for these ingredients to make the space catalog. You need iridium, and we can only find iridium on other planets. So we will get around to that, but we just have not yet. Right now I'm trying to make the things we need for space, the components. Just waiting on that one turret to be placed. Now I only brought 2 radars, and that's not going to be enough for this entire ordeal. But once I get a lot of this down, I can go back and resupply with a lot of the items that we were missing. And we are going to expand this out as far as I've brought. And you can see that some of these guys are back here behind the lines. I'm going to have to take care of them before I can really know that this area is secure and safe that I'm claiming. And unfortunately I ran out of my Tesla gun ammo, and I haven't done the research for it yet. We just received the free Tesla gun when we went into space. It's like a free trial. We got the free trial, and now it's time to pay for it through research. But in order to do that, we've got to get, I think it's the first level of energy science, and energy science requires us to, again, go to another planet, get a new resource type. And I'm still trying to gain a good control over my original, my home planet. Well, this isn't your home planet. You crash on this planet, but you know what I mean. The original planet that you land on here, I'm still trying to get good control over it. I don't think going to a new planet right now is the biggest priority. expanding on this one and claiming a large area. See, thanks to the water, I have a huge area through here that the water will prevent any biters from getting to me. I could just wall off this section right here, what I'm doing, and then a couple right here, and then this whole area is cut by water all the way up to here. This whole area is cut by water, so my one wall right here protects the entire northern front. And I need to go around through here and make sure this is actually cleaned out completely, because I'm honestly not sure. I did blow all this up a while back, but I didn't have it where things can't expand in. I mean, something could have slipped in up here and be expanding through. There's no telling. That's what these walls are for. I'm going to build these walls out here, and then I'm going to just blast everything like crazy and make sure that I do have full control over this area and exterminate all of the aliens, or excuse me, the natives, as I am the alien in this situation. It's a little funny to think about. Oh, there's a biter right there. I really don't want to get too close to him, because my current weapons are not very effective against the more evolved versions of the biters right now. I need to get to the Tesla gun. Even the uranium rounds that do a lot of damage, they don't do enough to really effectively kill the more evolved biters right now. It's a bit of a thing. Oh no, don't do that. I misplaced that. There we go. That's what I meant to do. You knew what I meant to do, robots, right? If only robots were that intuitive. But that's why they're robots and not, you know, sentient living beings. Of course, we're developing AIs now that can understand when you make a mistake, so who knows what the future will hold. But I am going... Okay, so I'll bring you back in. We are heading back out to the wall here. I got the piece completed right down here where we were, along the bottom section, and we are going back out. Again, disregard all the achievements that I'm getting every so often, as I already have had all these, but like I said, new computer, so it doesn't know that I've got all these. Steam still does, but the Factorio game itself is registering all these achievements like I'm making them for the first time, which is fine and okay. But we're going to head back out here and reinforce the wall. So one thing that I definitely noticed is I put down some artillery to fire out past the wall to give me a little breath, because I got hit by a massive wave of biters and almost died. Do I have any more ammo for you? I do not. That's fine. So as I was building, I also was getting hit quite a bit, and they have wrecked a whole bunch of things down here that need to be repaired. But this let me know that I definitely am going to want some roboports with some repair packs and some robots in the area, because they are quite dangerous, these biters out here. The fully evolved, well, not fully evolved, but the heavily evolved biters are doing a lot of damage when they get around to where I'm at. And the wall itself, oh, can't build on water, is not completed yet, so it can't really save me unless I can run back to it in time. And I did just barely make it back when that massive wave started to swarm me. I kicked on my jetpack and flew like a madman to get away from them. I was just sitting here building, and I had it kind of zoomed in. Next thing I know, I see biters coming in, and I was freaking out. I was actually clearing trees way up here, so I was not right next to the wall and had to quickly move. And then they started bombarding this area, and I added some extra walls because the spitters were sitting right in this area and just spitting onto the wall at max range of my turret, so only a couple were shooting them. And that wasn't going too well. They were getting way too much damage off before they were dying, so I had to adjust the terrain in that area with some walls to prevent that from happening anymore. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring more solar panels and accumulators. I did go ahead and run power poles, large power poles, from this wall section to this wall section, since they're really close together, and link them up power-wise, because I only have a few accumulators and solar panels at this section of the wall, and that's not going to cut it. Are we missing one belt? Of course we were missing one belt. I'm trying to figure out why there was no ammo on the line. And that's exactly why. And I brought all of this landfill because I knew we were going to need it. There's all these little swampland areas right over here that we had to fill in. And the question is, where does that fall out for this one? I need to do just a touch more so that there's another power setup over here. Substation, that's what it's called. Use the correct names. People will be lost if they're listening to my video and not watching. What are you talking about? A power setup? A substation. Talking about a substation. Okay, and we're going to want another radar at this end. And we need one in the middle. And then also, we can put a roboport at this end as well. And I'm pretty sure those things, no, I need one in the middle, will connect. They have a really, really long range, so I need a roboport and a radar in the middle to hook both of these up. Somewhere about a little bit lower than where I am, we'll say right in this area. Perfect. Roboport network, and the only thing is I don't necessarily want these two to touch. I want this wall repairing itself and the other wall repairing itself. I don't want bots flying between the two walls to do any work on them that may need to be done. I'm out of underground pipes. These things are so expensive on the underground pipes. Is that a little bit better? I think that'll be better and not connect between the two. So let's put some bots back in here. And some repair packs. And we will get the pipes that wall needs momentarily. I do want to make sure there are robots to come and repair at this wall section as well before I get distracted and move on. And I need to go get more solar panels and accumulators. So if I place a roboport down here, it does not connect, which is exactly what I want. I don't want it connecting to the other wall section. These are two separate roboport networks. And that will keep them from trying to fly between the two wall sections if any repairs need to be made. I do want them to have sufficient charging areas. That's why I'm putting them so frequently. And then I did bring just a tiny bit down in my inventory of the heavy oil barrels so that they can have something in the flamethrower turrets. And we did the same thing up here. Yes, I have roboports with robots and repair packs up here. Okay. I forgot that step for down here and was trying to figure out why they were getting wrecked so bad and what we were going to do about that. Roboports are the answer. So let's go grab some more solar panels. And also we need to look at, we can get rid of that. What are we going to do over here to make a section? I'm probably going to come somewhere right around in here and just go straight up until I hit the water. Or I need to probably start somewhere around here at wherever I can find a good spot there and come down until I hit the water. And I will have this entire section, this massive area, severed from the rest of the planet, and I can just put some wall there and I will have a huge area to build and expand into, and you know, that's claiming also a ton more resources for our factory, which is always a wonderful thing to do. I know some people like to play rail worlds where you make long rails and your base isn't one big blob, you just expand out and then put turrets around things. your little outpost. I like to claim large swaths of land and know that the biters aren't there. And you better believe when we get the orbital ion cannon that there's going to be some massive claiming of this planet. I think all it takes is power to recharge that, and time. And if it's not too expensive, I'm going to have more than one floating in orbit so I can blast everything. There's some more solar panels and accumulators. It's not as many as I would like. Where's that? Out here? Our little test section. We could actually go reclaim all of those turrets because they don't need to be out there anymore. Alright. If we're going to be expanding into a new wall area, I'm going to need more repair packs, more robo ports, more ammo, all of the goodies. And we're going to grab a little bit more nanobots. Termite nanobots to be exact. Because trees, the one true enemy, are just everywhere. I'm definitely going to need more walls. How are we doing on gun turrets and laser turrets? That looks okay. Then we'll grab the rest in ammunition. I already have some. So I don't need to grab that much more. More walls because we use so many walls for this. And then fuel for the flamethrower turrets, which I am just using heavy oil. Grab as many as I can, and we can go over here and see about setting this up and making it look nice. And this will be a massive expansion for us. Has anyone ever played 4X games, you know? Expansion, exploration, expansion, exploitation, and extermination. The 4X's. I absolutely love 4X games. I grew up playing a lot of them. Grew up playing Age of Empires, Command and Conquer, a lot of your strategy games, which can also be considered 4X. That and Civilization. There's all kinds of amazing games. I like to play a space-based game called Sins of a Solar Empire as well. That's another really good game. So I think I want to start right about at this edge that I'm seeing right here. Let's clear the trees out and then place our first blueprint and go down from there. Yes, I know. I do not have room in my inventory for stone and other items. Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem because my robots are now going to get clogged and unable to build because they're holding that. So we're going to place this down. Now thinking about this, I just realized I started on the wrong end because my belt goes this direction. I can't put ammo on this belt just yet. But that's okay. We will absolutely power this thing. And autosaving is starting to take longer because we have so much of the universe expanded and known. We're going to drop that down. This is another thing. I don't think I put the laser turrets on the backhand side of some of that wall section down below here. That'll be a problem. I have a radar. I need a roboport. Roboport right here. Place. And a lot of repair packs. Wonderful. You're so slow, robots. You can just pick them back up if you hold right click over the robot. It's much quicker for reclaiming them when they've run out of their juice completely and they're slow moving. Alright, and we have hit a bunch of trees again. So I'm curious How do you guys build your wall sections? How do you expand your base in Factorio? Do you like to do really big expansions like this? Do you like to build small little outposts and just wall them in? What's your favorite way to expand your factory and claim more land and more resources? You can head down into the comment section and let me know. I would love to see that, read about it, and talk to you guys about that. Those construction robots that were floating around in the air are the ones from the actual roboport that I placed down. What is it having an issue with? That rock. Okay, that's fine. If you hold shift and click, it'll force them to place it, and that'll clean up whatever is in the way of the blueprint. I'm definitely going to need more laser turrets before I get this finished. Hopefully here shortly we won't need the laser turrets on the inside of the wall anymore after I get this fenced in right here and right over in this one little spot. I'll know that they can no longer expand from outside the borders, because everything right through here is water. All of this all the way around, there's this one section that I need to landfill a little bit and build a wall there. This is all water, water. The water goes up through here. Then we have our wall section there. More water all the way down until you get back to here. So we're going to have a really nice, large, expanded area to deal with. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I'm going to finish this off camera. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more content like this, consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you all next time.